You'll be able to see me in this car having some fun, and Naples was kind enough to charge the AC. It was a little hot on the day that I drove.
From John Cena jetting between continents in a private aircraft worth tens of millions, to Chris Jericho chartering an entire cruise ship to travel with thousands of fans, to The Undertaker disappearing down Texas highways on his custom Harley-Davidson collection. In this video, we're exploring how the richest WWE legends secretly travel, starting with Vince McMahon. When Vince McMahon needs to get somewhere, the former chairman and CEO of WWE doesn't wait in airport terminals or deal with commercial flight schedules like ordinary travelers. With an estimated net worth of approximately $3.2 billion as of early 2026, the man who transformed professional wrestling into a global entertainment empire has built a travel infrastructure that matches his legendary need for control and efficiency. His primary mode of conquering the skies is a Bombardier Global 5000, a high-end business jet that he purchased back in 2007 for approximately $31.6 million, which included extensive refurbishments financed through a loan from Citizens Asset Finance. This ultra-long-range aircraft possesses the capability to fly up to 5,200 nautical miles, which makes it absolutely perfect for transcontinental trips between WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, and events happening anywhere around the world. The interior is essentially a flying office, customized for both luxury and productivity, with plush seating, a conference area, and entertainment systems where McMahon conducts business mid-flight. But here's where McMahon's travel habits get truly fascinating. According to multiple reports, he enforces strict onboard rules, including one particularly notable policy: no one is allowed to sleep on the plane unless he is asleep first. This stems from his famously high-energy persona and his overwhelming desire to maintain control over every situation, even at 40,000 feet. Furthermore, McMahon's pilots and chauffeurs must adhere to 15 specific rules, including precise timing and absolute discretion, which underscores just how demanding his travel requirements truly are. When McMahon touches down, his ground transportation is equally impressive. His car collection is valued at over $1.7 million and reflects a fascinating mix of high-performance sports cars, luxurious sedans, and classic American muscle. The collection includes a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ Roadster worth approximately $600,000, Rolls-Royce Phantom valued at over $450,000 for chauffeured arrivals at events, and a classic 1967 Chevrolet Corvette that carries sentimental value. He reportedly insists on being behind the wheel himself whenever possible to feel grounded during his non-WWE time, though his driving habits have apparently raised concerns among WWE staff due to their occasionally reckless nature. For water-based travel, McMahon owns a 47-foot sports yacht with quite possibly the most audacious name in maritime history, Sexy, which is registered in Boca Raton, Florida, and docked near his property. He uses it for private escapes along Florida's coast, often tying into family or business retreats. The provocative name, which was revealed during his wife Linda McMahon's political campaigns, perfectly encapsulates his bold persona. While McMahon travels in his personally owned fleet of jets, cars, and yachts, this next wrestler charters the skies and seas at an even grander scale. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. When you're shuttling between Hollywood film sets, global promotional tours, and family vacations in Hawaii, you need travel accommodations that can keep up with an absolutely relentless schedule. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, with an estimated net worth of $800 million in early 2026, has solved this problem by investing in some of the most impressive private aviation money can buy. His primary aircraft is a Gulfstream G650, which he acquired for around $65 million, and this machine is renowned as one of the fastest private jets in the world, with a top speed of Mach 0.925 and a range of 7,000 nautical miles. What does that mean in practical terms? The Rock can fly non-stop from Los Angeles to London without refueling. The interior accommodates up to 19 passengers and features 4 distinct living areas with handcrafted beige seats, dining spaces, and advanced technology including fly-by-wire controls and enhanced vision systems. He also owns a Bombardier Global 7500 for even longer international hauls, giving him options depending on the destination. What makes The Rock's travel habits particularly endearing is the journey to the jet itself. He often drives his Ford F-150 Raptor directly to his private aircraft for departures, perfectly blending that rugged everyman appeal with the opulence that his success has afforded him. It's this combination of accessibility and luxury that has made him so beloved by fans around the world. His car collection for getting around on the ground is nothing short of spectacular, with estimates placing its its value somewhere between $7.9 million and $10 million. The crown jewels include a Pagani Huayra worth $3.5 million, a Ferrari LaFerrari with a stunning white matte finish also valued at $3.5 million, and a Rolls-Royce Wraith for those special occasions. Many of these vehicles have been customized specifically for his 6.5 frame, because when you're The Rock, even your cars need to be built differently. For ocean travel, The Rock takes a different approach than McMahon. Rather than owning a yacht, he frequently rents mega yachts like the $30 million Vertige, chartering them for approximately $200,000 per week for family vacations in Hawaii or Miami. This 164-foot vessel features bow seating, gel-coated storage, and absolutely luxurious amenities that make for perfect family getaways without the hassle of yacht ownership and maintenance. While The Rock charters yachts for family getaways, this next wrestler uses company jets as an executive perk and recently made headlines vacationing on Mediterranean waters. Triple H. The man they call The Game has always known how to leverage his position, and Paul Levesque, better known as Triple H, travels with the efficiency you'd expect from WWE's chief content officer. With an estimated net worth of $250 million as of early 2026, his travel style reflects a blend of high-stakes business efficiency and family-oriented luxury. Triple H has access to a Bombardier Global 5000 private jet valued at approximately $28 million, which he uses for WWE-related travel and personal trips alike. This long-range aircraft features luxurious seating, a spacious cabin for up to 13 passengers, and advanced technology including high-speed Wi-Fi and entertainment systems that allow him to work on WWE creative strategies even while soaring through the clouds. The jet's range of over 5,200 nautical miles enables non-stop flights from the US to Europe or Asia, which is essential for international events like WrestleMania tours. One particularly interesting aspect of Triple H's travel philosophy is his approach to battling jet lag during these global trips. He reportedly prioritizes anti-jet lag strategies like staying awake until local bedtime to adapt quickly to new time zones, which is essential when you're overseeing a global entertainment empire that spans multiple continents. His car collection for ground travel, estimated at over $1 million, perfectly reflects The Game persona: powerful, prestigious, and performance-driven. The lineup includes a Lamborghini Huracan worth approximately $215,000 that can hit 0 to 60 mph in just 2.5 seconds, a Rolls-Royce Phantom valued at $460,000 representing the pinnacle of automotive luxury, a Mercedes-Benz SL550 convertible for scenic drives, and a BMW 760 Lim Sports that serves as his choice for business, commutes to WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut. While Triple H doesn't publicly own a yacht, he made headlines in 2025 when he was spotted enjoying a luxury chartered yacht vacation around Mykonos, Greece, with his wife Stephanie McMahon. The yacht, likely chartered for privacy, featured ample deck space for sunbathing and family bonding amid the azure Mediterranean waters, the kind of travel flexibility that comes with executive-level success. While Triple H enjoys executive jet perks for his travel needs, this next wrestler learned some expensive lessons about cutting corners on luxury transportation. John Cena. The 16-time WWE champion turned Hollywood star keeps an absolutely grueling travel schedule, shuttling between movie productions, WWE farewell events, and global endorsements. With an estimated net worth of $80 million, John Cena has built a travel infrastructure that allows him to be anywhere in the world on short notice. Cena owns a private jet that's essential for managing his demanding schedule, allowing him to hop seamlessly between film sets, wrestling events, and endorsement commitments. While the exact model isn't publicly detailed, it's valued in the tens of millions and customized for comfort, enabling him to work and rest during the long flights his career demands. But when it comes to ground transportation, Cena learned one of the most expensive lessons in automotive history, a cautionary tale about trying to shortcut your way into luxury travel. When asked about his worst purchase, Cena shared this legendary story about trying to save money on a Lamborghini.
I remember when I started making money, my worst purchase is because I didn't want a spring for a Lamborghini.
Right.
So I bought a fake one.
Oh my goodness. How do you buy a fake Lambo?
I found a way to do it.
So we had a Lambo body with a Ford engine?
A BMW V12.
That hard-learned lesson about shortcuts in travel and transportation hasn't stopped Cena from amassing an incredible legitimate car collection worth millions. His garage now features authentic classics like a 1970 Plymouth Superbird worth over $1 million, a 1969 Dodge Daytona valued at over $500,000, and a 2017 Ford GT worth approximately $450,000. There's also a sentimental piece, a 1989 Jeep Wrangler that he purchased with his first WWE paycheck, representing his humble beginnings before the private jets and supercars. Cena's properties serve as home bases between his constant travels, including a $3.4 million Tampa, Florida mansion spanning over 10,000 square feet with a pool, gym, cigar room, and guest house. He also owns a $4 million San Diego beach house with stunning ocean views, strategic locations that minimize his travel time to both coasts. While Cena crisscrosses the country in private jets and supercars, this next wrestler prefers to keep his travel grounded, literally, thanks to a surprising fear of flying. Steve "Stone Cold" Austin. The Texas rattlesnake himself lives a travel life that's surprisingly different from what you might expect from one of wrestling's most legendary figures. With an estimated net worth of $30 million derived from wrestling royalties, his successful podcast, The Steve Austin Show, and his Broken Skull IPA beer brand, Steve Austin has carved out travel habits that are more ranch road than runway. Here's something that might surprise you about one of wrestling's toughest characters. Austin has a well-documented fear of flying that stems from his wrestling days, where he often isolated himself on planes with headphones to manage his anxiety. This has led him to minimize air travel altogether whenever possible. Austin doesn't own a private jet, and he's perfectly content with that arrangement. When he absolutely must fly for WWE appearances or podcast promotions, he typically takes commercial flights, but his preference is always to drive, and drive he does. His car collection, valued at approximately $487,000, emphasizes American muscle cars, trucks, and SUVs perfectly suited for his preferred mode of travel, long road trips across Texas and beyond. The crown jewel is a McLaren 720 TS worth $340,000, featuring an aggressive, sporty design with a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 producing 710 horsepower that can hit 0 to 60 mph in under 3 seconds. But the McLaren isn't his daily driver. For everyday travel around his 1,100-acre Broken Skull Ranch in Tilden, Texas, Austin relies on more practical vehicles. A Range Rover Vogue for comfortable off-roading, a 1995 Ford Bronco that serves as his favorite daily driver for ranch duties, a 2003 Chevrolet Silverado Z71 for out-of-state truck hauls, and his beloved 1971 Pontiac Firebird Formula that was his first school-era purchase. These vehicles aren't just for show, they're workhorses that get him where he needs to go across his sprawling property. Austin doesn't own a yacht or personal boat, and frankly, that fits perfectly with his no-frills travel personality. He's participated in speedboat races for television, but these appear to be one-off experiences rather than owned assets. For Stone Cold, travel means rubber on the road, not wings in the air. While Stone Cold stays grounded on Texas highways, this next wrestler travels like a rock star, literally chartering jets for surprise concert appearances after wrestling shows. Chris Jericho. Few wrestlers have managed to build careers that span multiple entertainment industries, quite like the versatile performer known as Y2J or Le Champion. Chris Jericho has accumulated an estimated net worth of $18 million through wrestling contracts with both WWE and AEW, music touring with his band Fozzy, podcasting with Talk is Jericho, and various entertainment ventures. His travel habits are perhaps the most unique on this list, blending professional wrestling logistics with genuine rock star transportation needs that require him to be in multiple cities, sometimes on the same day. Jericho doesn't own a private jet, but he's mastered the art of chartering flights and hitching rides on others' jets to maintain his demanding dual career. Tony Khan has flown Jericho on his private jet for AEW events, and Jericho regularly charters private flights to pull off logistics that would be impossible otherwise, like flying immediately after a wrestling match to perform a Fozzy concert the same night in a completely different city. This kind of rapid aerial transportation between gigs gigs has become essential to his lifestyle, allowing him to maximize both his wrestling and music careers without sacrificing either. His car collection for ground travel reflects his rock star image perfectly, featuring luxury and performance vehicles stored in the garage of his Odessa, Florida mansion. The standout piece is a shining blue Bentley convertible worth approximately $100,000, complete with a customized license plate reading "Hi Guys," his signature catchphrase. He purchased it in cash and uses it for dramatic arrivals at wrestling events, making sure his entrance begins long before he steps through the curtain. The collection also includes a Lamborghini for speed and status and an Audi for everyday luxury driving. But Jericho's most unique mode of travel isn't a car or a plane, it's an entire cruise ship. He hosts the annual Chris Jericho's Rock and Wrestling Rager at Sea on chartered vessels like the Norwegian Jewel, a 93 502-ton ship with capacity for 2,376 passengers. The 2026 edition runs November 7th to 11th from Miami to Bimini, Bahamas, featuring wrestling matches, Fozzy concerts, and celebrity guests. It's essentially a floating luxury resort that doubles as both transportation and destination, the ultimate combination of travel and entertainment that only someone with Jericho's dual career could pull off. While Jericho commands the seas with his wrestling cruise empire, this next wrestler prefers traveling the open road on two wheels with an iconic motorcycle collection. The Undertaker. When you've spent over 3 decades portraying the most supernatural character in wrestling history, retirement offers a chance to travel on your own terms. Mark Calloway, better known as The Undertaker, has built an estimated net worth of $17 million from his legendary WWE career, merchandise sales, endorsements, and his podcast, 6 Feet Under with Mark Calloway. Now enjoying life after wrestling, his travel habits have evolved to focus on relaxation, family time, and the kind of freedom that decades of grueling road schedules never allowed. The dead man doesn't own a private jet, but he frequently charters private flights, particularly when traveling with his wife Michelle McCool for leisure or special appearances. These chartered flights provide the privacy and comfort befitting a legend of his stature, allowing him to avoid the hassles and fan interactions that would inevitably come with commercial travel. For personal trips, he often flies commercial with Delta, but the chartered jet option remains available for those occasions when privacy and convenience matter most, particularly for overseas vacations and wrestling convention appearances. His car collection for ground travel, valued at approximately $451,000, features a mix of vintage classics, rugged SUVs for outdoor pursuits, and luxury vehicles that accommodate his imposing 6'10" frame. The crown jewel is a Bentley Continental GT worth $202,500, featuring a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 that can hit 0 to 60 mph in under 4 seconds with a top speed of 208 mph, making it the fastest vehicle in his collection for highway travel. Other notable rides include a Mercedes-Benz G-Class for off-road adventures, a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon for hunting and fishing trips across the Texas countryside, and a vintage 1978 Mercedes-Benz W123 that pays homage to classic automotive engineering. But the Undertaker's true travel passion lies on 2 wheels. His motorcycle collection focuses on Harley-Davidsons that tie into his dead man persona and love for the open road. Highlights include a customized Harley-Davidson Fat Boy with chrome finishes and Revel wheels, along with Harley-Davidson Softail and Road King models modified with powerful black frames and personalized features for long journeys. He's also acquired unique West Coast custom choppers and Thunderbike builds, blending tradition with creativity. These bikes represent freedom for the Undertaker, the ability to hit the road and disappear into the Texas landscape whenever the mood strikes. No schedule required. His primary residence is a multi-million-dollar mansion in Cedar Creek, Austin, Texas, with extensive outdoor spaces that serve as the perfect launching point for his motorcycle adventures and hunting trips. While The Undertaker roams Texas highways on his Harley, this next wrestler uses helicopters to navigate between Hollywood film sets and action star commitments. Dave Bautista. Making the leap from WWE champion to legitimate Hollywood leading man requires a travel schedule that can accommodate filming on multiple continents, press tours across dozens of cities, and the occasional return to wrestling. Dave Bautista, the former WWE star turned Hollywood heavyweight known for roles in Guardians of the Galaxy and Dune, has accumulated an estimated net worth of $16 million through wrestling, film salaries, endorsements, and various business ventures, including his own tattoo shop. His travel needs are are dictated by a demanding Hollywood schedule that requires him to be on multiple continents for different productions, often with little notice. Bautista doesn't own a private jet, with his air travel typically arranged through commercial flights or production-arranged transportation for his various film shoots around the globe. However, for quick hops between film locations and events where time is critical, he utilizes private helicopters like the AS-355 Écureuil II, a twin-engine model known for reliability and versatility. It's the kind of practical aerial transportation that fits his action star lifestyle, allowing him to bypass Los Angeles traffic and get from point A to point B without the delays of ground travel that could cost film productions thousands of dollars in delays. His car collection, for when he does travel by road, valued at approximately $850,000, mixes classic American muscle with luxury sedans and supercars, all suited for his imposing 6'9" frame. The star of the collection is a Lamborghini Murcielago worth $220,000, featuring a 6.5-liter V12 engine producing 580 horsepower that can hit 0 to 60 mph in under 4 seconds with a top speed of 214 mph. Other notable vehicles include a Bentley Continental GT for elegant cruising between appearances, a Porsche Cayenne for daily luxury driving, a classic Pontiac Trans Am representing his love for American muscle, and a Hummer H2 that accommodates his large frame for rugged transportation needs when film shoots take him off the beaten path. Bautista's Tampa, Florida mansion serves as his home base between film shoots, featuring extensive space for his various collections and providing a central East Coast location that makes traveling to both domestic and international destinations relatively convenient for his demanding career. While Bautista helicopters between Hollywood sets, this next wrestler has built what can only be described as a resort specifically designed to house his legendary American muscle car collection. Bill Goldberg. When it comes to getting from place to place, some WWE legends prefer private jets, others favor motorcycles, but few have built their entire travel philosophy around a single passion, quite like the man who dominated WCW with an unprecedented undefeated streak. Bill Goldberg, the WWE Hall of Famer known for his explosive spear and legendary dominance, has built an estimated net worth of $16 million through his wrestling career, acting roles, endorsements, and his Goldberg's Garage show, celebrating his automotive obsession. When it comes to travel, Goldberg's approach is deeply personal and overwhelmingly focused on one thing: his cars. Goldberg doesn't own a private jet, and there's an interesting footnote here. Searches for Goldberg Aviation return a completely separate aviation training company with no connection to the wrestler. His travel typically involves commercial flights for WWE appearances, but his true passion is road tripping in his beloved muscle cars across the American landscape. Goldberg's Garage is valued at over $1.7 million and housed in his custom Garage Mahal, a 20-car facility designed as an automotive sanctuary, complete with climate control and display lighting. When Jay Leno visited Goldberg's Paradise for Vehicles, he couldn't help but offer a remark.
It's like a resort for cars. Cars would come here to relax, have a spa treatment, do the whole deal.
The collection features some of the rarest American muscle cars in existence for his road travel, including a 1968 Chevrolet Yenko Camaro worth over $500,000, one of only 64 ever made, a 1970 Boss 429 Mustang valued at over $300,000, and a 1965 Shelby Cobra worth over $1 million. He also owns a Dodge Challenger Hellcat widebody customized with over 700 horsepower that he uses for burnout videos and high-speed runs. But perhaps the most meaningful vehicle in Goldberg's travel arsenal has nothing to do with horsepower or monetary value. When asked about the car with the deepest personal connection, he revealed it was his family's 1967 Mercury truck, a vehicle tied to his earliest memories of travel. Goldberg's former $3.2 million Bonzel, California estate featured 20 acres with his legendary garage, horse stables, vineyards, gym, spa, and pool. He's since relocated to a luxurious Texas home with similar amenities, continuing to travel the American highways in the muscle cars that define his post-wrestling life. While Goldberg built a palace to house his road trip-ready muscle car collection, this next wrestler keeps his travel simple, focusing on hunting adventures that take him to wilderness destinations around the world. Shawn Michaels. The Heartbreak Kid himself, Shawn Michaels, has built an estimated net worth of $10 million through his iconic wrestling career. His current role as WWE Senior Vice President of Talent Development Creative overseeing NXT, and his hunting show, Shawn Michaels' McMillan River Adventures. His travel habits are perhaps the most understated on this list, reflecting his faith-driven, family-focused lifestyle. For WWE business travel, Michaels occasionally uses private jets like the Embraer Phenom 100, valued at $2.5 million when flying to NXT events with colleagues. These flights provide comfortable, efficient hops with plush seating and Wi-Fi for work between Texas and Florida. He doesn't own one personally, but accesses them through WWE perks. In true Michaels fashion, he once humorously complained on social media about colleagues ruining his cool private jet photos by crowding into the shot. His car collection for ground travel, worth over $150,000, is modest by WWE legend standards, but perfectly suited to his lifestyle. Highlights include a 1996 Magnum PI Ferrari 308 GTS worth approximately $50,000, the iconic mid-engine V8 supercar from the classic TV show, along with a GM pickup truck for ranch work and hauling hunting gear, and a Kawasaki UTV for navigating trails during his outdoor expeditions. While Michaels doesn't own a yacht, he's enjoyed water-based travel for leisure, including fishing trips where he caught his first marlin in Bermuda and participation in boat parades. But his true travel passion centers on hunting adventures. His show, McMillan River Adventures, takes him to remote wilderness destinations around the world, showcasing ethical hunting practices. He's traveled globally for big game hunts while emphasizing hunting to feed his family rather than trophy collecting. His San Antonio ranch serves as his home base for these adventures, featuring luxurious properties with extensive outdoor spaces. For the Heartbreak Kid, travel isn't about flash. It's about getting to the next adventure, whether that's an NXT event in Florida or a remote hunting ground in the wilderness. Thanks for watching. If you had a good time, keep the adventure alive by clicking on one of the suggested videos on your screen right now for more amazing content.